If you're over 40 and still dressing by rules that were made for 25-year-old models, we need to talk. I'm going to show you something. The fashion industry doesn't want you to know you don't need a perfect body to look sharp. You just need to understand how to dress the body you have right now. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do that. Here's the deal. For decades, menswear has been built around one body type: tall, lean, broad shoulders, narrow waist. That textbook V-shape. And if that wasn't you, the message was pretty clear. Lose weight, get in shape, then come back. But I've worked with enough men over 40 to know the truth. The best dressed guys aren't the ones with perfect physiques. They're the ones who stopped waiting for their bodies to change and started dressing smart for what they've got. So here's what we're covering. 4 specific strategies that work for real bodies and real lifestyles. How to nail fit without forcing yourself into slim cut everything. How to use color without looking like you're trying too hard. Which old school rules you can actually ignore, and why that matters after 40. Plus, where to find clothes that fit men who don't look like runway models. No fluff, no product pitches, just what actually works. Let's go. The menswear industry has been selling one fantasy for generations, one body type, one way to dress. If you don't fit, that's your problem. But here's the mistake I see constantly, guys: waiting. Waiting to lose 20 pounds. Waiting to get back in shape. Waiting to deserve good clothes. That waiting costs you more than money. It costs confidence, opportunities, respect. Everything I'm about to show you works for your body right now. Not as it was. Not as you hope it'll be. Today. Let's talk about fit, because this is where everything either comes together or falls apart. I'm 47 now. At 43, I was standing in a dressing room trying on the same size shirt I wore at 35. It wouldn't button. The pants cut into my waist. I remember thinking, when the hell did this happen? I spent the next 2 years trying to fit back into those clothes. Cost me confidence. Cost me money. And honestly, I looked worse than if I'd just accepted reality. So here's what I wish someone had told me then. The goal isn't to hide your body. The goal is to dress it with intention. For 15 years, slim fit dominated everything. But for most men over 40, it doesn't work. Our bodies change. That's reality. Here's the truth. Relaxed fits and structured cuts can look just as polished as slim fit, sometimes more so. The key is understanding intentionally relaxed versus I gave up. Let me get specific. If you've got a broader build, those slim fit shirts pulling across your chest aren't doing you favors. Go with straight cut or regular fit in quality fabric. Add a structured blazer that fits your shoulders properly, and you've got a polished look that's actually comfortable. If you're shorter, 5'8" or under, high-rise trousers are essential. They elongate your legs. Pair with a jacket that hits at your hip bone. Pro move, wear the same color family head to toe. Navy blazer, navy shirt, navy pants. Creates one unbroken line, carrying weight around the middle. That's most of us. Layering is your weapon. An overshirt or unstructured cardigan over a fitted tee creates vertical lines that work with your body, not against it. Bottom line, fit should complement your body now, not the body you had at 25 or the body you're planning to have someday. And here's where most guys really limit themselves with color. Color is where men over 40 play it too safe. The old advice, not in perfect shape: stick to dark colors, black, navy, charcoal. But here's what that misses. Dark colors don't make you look thinner. Confidence makes you look better. Light colors work beautifully on men over 40. All builds. You just need quality fabric and proper context. Cheap cotton in light blue shows everything. Quality fabric drapes properly and looks expensive. That's the difference. A cream shirt with dark trousers and leather shoes, refined. That same cream shirt with wrinkled khakis and beat-up sneakers. You're mowing the lawn. It's not the color, it's the execution. Subtle patterns, small checks, herringbone microstripes add interest without overwhelming. Vertical patterns elongate. Skip bold, loud patterns. After 40, subtlety beats flash. Here's a technique I use constantly: monochrome layering. All navy outfit in different textures. Or earth tones, tan chinos, brown shoes, cream shirt, camel jacket. Creates a streamlined look that works regardless of build. The shift confident men use color intentionally. They pair it with quality. They understand context. Now, here's where it gets interesting because what I'm about to share challenges some rules you might think are set in stone. For generations, men's fashion had hard boundaries. No jewelry except watch and ring, minimal accessories, basic grooming only. These were treated as masculine law. But here's what I've seen with men over 40 who have their style dialed in. They know which boundaries to question. Not to look young, not to chase trends, but because they've figured out who they are. Let me be clear. I'm not saying dress like you're 25 that looks desperate. What I am saying, subtle refinements can take your look from fine to genuinely impressive. Accessories matter. A simple chain, a leather bracelet, a watch with character. These signal that you pay attention. In professional and social settings, these details register. Fabric shows sophistication. Silk linen blends with subtle texture. Quality linen that holds shape. Wool cashmere that feels luxurious. These demonstrate you understand quality. Colors that were not masculine enough. Pink Oxford shirts, lavender sweaters, pocket squares. Quality grooming. A well-groomed man in a fitted pink shirt with charcoal trousers and good shoes doesn't look less masculine. He looks more refined, more confident. The rules that made you invisible aren't the rules you have to follow. The principal style after 40 is about expressing who you are with sophistication. The most interesting men know which rules matter and which don't. But knowing this doesn't help if you can't find clothes that fit. Quick milestone, we're halfway through. You've already learned more than most men figure out in years. What's next? Where to actually find clothes for real bodies. Then the exact 3-step action plan you can use tomorrow. Grab something to write with. Stay with me. Let's get real about finding clothes for men who don't look like models. For too long, the menswear industry made clothes for one body type. Everyone else figure it out. This is finally changing. But here's the insight that changes everything. There is no standard size. The average American man is 5'9", around 200 pounds. Most men over 40 are in that range or above. That's normal. The problem was never your body, it was an industry refusing to design for reality. Good fit means understanding 3 measurements: chest, waist, and preferred trouser rise. Once you know these, you shop by measurements instead of arbitrary labels. The approach: stop shopping by size. Start shopping by measurements. Many brands now provide detailed charts and fit videos on different body types. Use them. And don't fear tailoring. Even men with ideal bodies tailor their clothes. The difference isn't your body, it's knowing what works for it. Broader build, look for athletic fit or relaxed fit with structure. Shorter, find brands with short sizing or good hemming services. Weight around middle, look for comfort waistbands that don't sacrifice style. Key strategy: invest in fewer, better fitting pieces. One perfect pair of tailored trousers gets worn 10 times more than 3 pairs that are close enough. Now let me show you exactly how to implement this. Here's exactly how to apply this to your wardrobe starting tomorrow. The honest audit: pull out what you actually wear. Ask, am I wearing this because it fits and makes me feel confident, or because I feel guilty? Be brutal. If it doesn't make you feel good, it's wasting space. Find your reference point. Look for men dressed well with similar build and lifestyle. Not models, real people. Guys in your field, your social circle, actors your age with similar builds. What works about their style? Build a mental library. 3. Strategic upgrades. Not a complete overhaul, that's overwhelming. 3 pieces that immediately elevate everything. 1 perfect fit trousers. Not pretty good. Perfect. Tailored to your body. This changes how your entire wardrobe functions. 2. 1 great jacket. Structured but comfortable. Polished but wearable. This becomes your secret weapon. 3 better shoes. Quality leather in classic styles. Oxford's loafers or Chelsea boots. These signal you understand quality. Budget reality: spend $200, $300 on 1 perfect pair of trousers, not $60 each on 3 mediocre pairs. That's the mindset shift that changes everything. Experiment with 1 new element. Pick 1 thing slightly outside your comfort zone. A color you've avoided. A different fit. 1 refined accessory. Try it. See how it feels. Adjust. Here's what I know: confidence after 40 doesn't come from having a perfect body. It comes from understanding how to dress your actual body with intention and self-respect. Here's the bottom line: you don't need a perfect body to look exceptional. You need the right fit for your build, confidence to use color, strategically awareness to know which rules matter, and knowledge of where to find clothes that work for real bodies. Men's style is in the best place it's been in decades. That old perfect body standard is dying. It's being replaced by authenticity, understanding that looking good is about expressing who you actually are, with confidence. Here's what's liberating about being over 40: you're done trying to impress everyone. You know who you are. You've earned the right to dress in ways that reflect that. The only question left: are you ready to stop waiting for permission? Now, I want to hear from you. Which strategy hit home? Fit, color-breaking rules, finding clothes that fit? Drop a comment and let me know. If you've got specific questions about your situation, ask them. I read every comment. If this helped you see style differently, share it with that one guy who's still dressing like it's 2010 and can't figure out why he feels invisible. We're building something here, men over 40 who care about looking good without the BS. Remember, the best dressed man in any room isn't the one with the perfect body. It's the one who stopped waiting for permission to look good. Thanks for watching.